This is Josh Hart 4 seconds out. Delighted to be joined by Ben Shalom here in a not so sunny Barnsley today, but we pray for better weather on Saturday. Ben, first of all, how is everything?
Very good. As you said, it's starting to rain, but it held up. Should we try and get inside just under here?
So, picking back up with Ben. Ben, obviously, now inside, not so sunny, but praying for better weather on Saturday?
Listen, fingers crossed. I know the fans will be there, whatever. They did the press conference outside today, and I was thinking, I couldn't believe the decision, but the fans were there. They were out there in their numbers. The sun came out, and it was amazing. But what a fan base Callum Simpson has. This
is the second time now you come to Oakwell for Callum. An even bigger crowd than last time. Just talk to me about having such a big ticket seller like Callum. How good is that as a promoter? How much easier does that make your job?
I think he's the biggest ticket seller in British boxing by some distance now. He's an absolutely phenomenal guy. I remember meeting him, as I said, coming over, chasing me around the hotel, found me in Manchester, told me he was going to do this and that, but he's done it, and he works so hard for it. He connects with every person in the city. Everyone in Barnsley is coming on Saturday night. 7,000 last year, double that this year. And it just snowballs and snowballs. But the key for now is for him to become a star in British boxing. That's what Saturday night's about. This is a really tough fight against Ivan Zucco. He's not someone you choose to fight. 21 victories, 21 fights, 18 knockouts. But that's the fight that was ordered for the European title. And here we are. And Callum's got a huge test, but come through Saturday night. And he could be fighting for a world title here next year.
What do you know about Ivan Zucco as an opponent? Obviously, the record speaks for itself. He seems like a very dangerous power puncher.
Yeah.
But what do you know? Have you done any look at him yourself?
Yeah, I know a fair bit. I know his manager, Chris Eubank, very well. And they're very confident with the fight. He's fought a similar sort of level. I know Jermaine Brown went out there, who we've worked with a lot, but this was before he started to have his losses. And he went out there and Ivan did the business. And yeah, look, he's probably in the similar vein to Callum. He's not proven himself yet at world level. You know, he's probably slightly better than European level. Callum's going to have to be world level on Saturday night to beat him. We believe Callum is world level, but it's a huge test. As I say, as you said, unbeaten guy, doesn't know how to lose, that's coming to win, and that's going to come and take someone's head off. So it's it's going to be a big fight.
And last minute addition to the card in Adam Azim, always great to see Adam in the ring. How long has he known about this opportunity? Obviously, only announced last night, but I'm sure he's had a bit more notice than that.
Yeah, at least a couple of weeks. Look, we had a couple of dropouts, Mick Learmont and a couple of others, and I said to a few of the guys, we've got a TV slot here, so who wants it? Adam's always in the gym, Adam's always ready. We've got a few offers coming in for him now and a few fights we're looking at for August, September, big fights, and so he was able to fight. Gives him a big enough camp, about a 12-week camp for his next fight, so it made sense, and credit to him. Callum did it on his card, and now he does it on Callum's card. So great to see him back. Just adds to a special night.
A lot of mentions, obviously, of a big fight in September. Can you give us any teasers to what's to come?
Look, the obvious names. Adam's just raring to go now and wants the big names and wants the big fights. We were looking at a show in Slough in the summer, but it probably wouldn't have given enough time for the fight that we're looking at. So, look, we'll make an announcement next week or so, but glad to see him back.
And some big news for yourself, inducted into the British Boxing Hall of Fame.
Yeah, by who? What is that? What was that?
I'm not too sure.
I'm not too sure either. I'm too young for that.
I think from what I've been reading...
no, 31 years old, Hall of Fame. It should be 61.
Maybe it's record-breaking.
No, it probably is record-breaking.
I believe from what I've been reading, it's to do with the charity work that Boxer have done.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, we've done a lot.
Delighted to be inducted into that and be
honestly,
given the recognition?
No, all jokes aside, delighted to be it. Obviously, we do a lot of us, not just myself, do a lot of work behind the scenes, and so you don't really speak about that, but amazing to see that, and an honour really. I am 31, but I feel a lot older, and we've done a lot of shows. I think this is my 75th show, so a lot more to come, but yeah, delighted.
And we saw a lot of participation and a partnership from Boxer with the Manchester Box Club. Obviously, you being a Manchester lad yourself, just how big of a success was that? How much did you enjoy being down and watching the next generation of the sport?
It was amazing, and I know most of the gyms and a few of the coaches, so it's cool, and Manchester's a hotbed of boxing. They didn't have a box cut. It started there 3 years ago, and Ed Robinson, has always wanted and been keen to cover some amateur events. So to get it on Sky Sports as a Manchester Box Cup, that's going to become now a big competition, hopefully, on the amateur scene. So it was really special to be there. It's not just about the fighters that go on and make it. Being part of an amateur gym can change your life regardless of what you go on to do. It's an easy sport to take up. It doesn't cost any money, and it changes people's lives. And you could see that, and it was a real buzz. Definitely one of the coolest things we've done, and to get it on Sky was great.
Well, credit to yourself for being able to get that done. Just a few other things from me. Chris Eubank Jr. Versus Conor Benn, rumoured for September 27th again at Tottenham. Just on the weight clauses, we saw how unsafe, I guess you could say at times, it was for Chris last time. With you guys getting the win on the night, will you be able to have any input and any say in the rehydration clause and whether that gets taken out of the contracts?
I think, look, it was the biggest fight in British boxing, and the second one's going to be even bigger, so it's going to bring a huge spotlight to the sport, and it was amazing that it happened. The one concern was always the safety of the fighters. So now Conor Benn's proven himself at the weight. It doesn't make sense to not prioritise the safety of the fighters, whether this is a southern area fight in York Hall or a fight at the stadium. That's the only focus, and I'm sure that'll be the focus of everyone involved. We know it's a competitive fight. We do it safely, and those discussions will come, I'm sure, in the next couple of weeks.
Absolutely. Just to address last few things, we know that this is reportedly the last fight of the deal with the current broadcast deal with Sky. Can you tell us what the current situation is and what the future holds for boxing at the moment?
Look, it's the end of the cycle, but it's been an unbelievable broadcast cycle, especially the most recent times. We have a big announcement to make very soon. But as I say, we've gone in this period from a start-up to a big business, and to see all of our fighters now reach the top is big. And as I say, we'll have a big announcement soon.
We saw an article from No Smoke Boxing stating that there's rumours of you and Sky going to a show-by-show deal. Can you shed any light on that?
No, it won't be that. Look, as you can imagine, we've had a successful time, and there's offers on the table, and we'll make the best decision, but we'll have a big announcement very, very soon.
And just last one, have DAZN shown any interest? We know that they've picked up a lot of the promoters recently and becoming the global home. Have they shown anything?
I can't comment. At the moment, we are in an exclusive agreement. We've had a great relationship with Sky and have a great relationship with Sky. We've got a huge end of the year, hopefully as big as the start of the year has been for us, and hopefully we have a big announcement very soon.
Well, Ben Shalom, thank you very much for your time. Any last words ahead of Saturday night?
Last one is just for anyone getting down. It is going to be pretty mental down there, so get down early. Obviously, for those at home watching on Sky Sports Boxing, Sky Sports Main Event and Sky Sports Showcase, hopefully, I believe Callum Simpson is about to make a massive name for himself.
Ben, thanks very much.